Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. You join me here today with a bit of Motorsport Manager. And we're in Milan. We've just ended the practice session and Cruz has been fantastic. I can't believe it, but even with a low car, a worse car than Rodriguez, he is, been impressive. You can see very fast this time around the Milan track. It did start to rain early on, so, well, not early on, but we got a lap in where we didn't do too much, and then we ended up with a good period on Inters, and then at the end we came out, and not too many other people managed to come out and actually get their quick laps in. So Cruz came out with a nice lap, Rodriguez with a decent lap, but surprised to see Cruz actually doing much better than Rodriguez. He just finished, and yeah, it's been pretty fantastic. Good setup for Rodriguez. I'm not sure where Cruz's setup actually is. You can see perfect gear ratios. It's nice to hear. But as we come in now, we should be able to tell exactly how good this was. So you can see that Cruz there, just ahead of Costa and Dufa, then Rodriguez, down to Mori and Cavalcanti. So not too bad. So you join me now at the race where it's raining at the beginning. It's quite interesting because everybody else has gone on soft tyres with a few mediums, and we did get level 3 on soft. So the game told me to go soft, and when I went on Inters it told me that they didn't match the conditions, and I needed to change tyres. But even if that rain falls off at about lap 3 to 4, we can make a pit stop on lap 4, and that leaves us 9 to go to the end. So a middle stint of 5 and 4 at the end again. That's well within our normal sort of wheelhouse. And yes, I'm thinking we box Cruz on lap 3. We box Rodriguez on 4 because he's got a little bit more fuel, I decided. And then, by that time, we'll know if it starts raining again or not. Because if it starts raining again, then I'll just go back to Inters. Or go to wet if it goes up that much. If not, we'll go on to the soft tyres, which we've, which we'd normally be using, and get that done. But yeah, pit stop legend for Cruz, I believe it is, and refueling half-time for Rodriguez. So 50% time to refuel, 1 second less on pit stops. That's kind of what we've gone for. We do need a pretty decent start here, but I think we can get it. 15th and 17th. And let's just see where we go here. We've got to be careful that we don't end up crashing at this early part of the race though. So I'm going to come back to you a couple of laps in, I think. We're starting to make some moves here. But I'll come back to you with a couple of laps and we will see exactly how things have developed. Hey there guys. I didn't realize it wasn't recording. I wanted to show you the first set of pit stops. Yeah, it did work out for us. If you look here, you see, indeed, it does peter out around lap 3 or 4. We brought in both cars. We managed to get them going. And at this stage, we're actually running 1 and 2. Quite some distance down to Rodriguez in first. And Kanjiro has just gone up over Dreyfus to, into third. So it's quite some distance there. We've got a couple of cars here in the pits who are possibly in the way. But yeah, I wanted to just show you that, we're doing quite well. I need to bring in Rodriguez, though. I'm pushing the cars a lot at the moment. I am pushing them a lot. It looks like it's raining, but it's not. See, it does that from time to time. I'm not sure why. But yeah, it's just another one of the glitches. So, I think we're going to go there on soft tyres. We're going to fuel up till the end of the race. And I think you're... Yeah, I think I'm going to go medium for a little bit and just get this around to the end of the race where I think it'll be fine. So I think now that's enough fuel saved that we can probably come down. We need to come down again. And that's good stuff. And that puts Cruz out now in first place and probably the same. Let's go low fuel for a little bit with Cruz. And I'm going to risk a fast one there and get Cruz out. So at the moment, 6th, 8th place then for Rodriguez, who is going to be absolutely storming their way through for a bit. And let's put Cruz back on then. So Cruz is going to come in now and we're going to drop down again. And then we're going to push high. No, yeah. Push high there, I feel. Whereas Cruz can just go crazy. Keep him on push. So Stromby is currently then out in the lead. He's currently in the pits. And he's going to come out. But there goes Rodriguez. There goes Cruz. We take first and second back. Stromby drops down to 4th. So I'm happy enough there. We've got the lap. Yeah, we've got the laps here to get ourselves going. Rodriguez is doing well. Cruz will be doing well. We just need to keep on going here. Try not to kill the tyres as much there, so we've got plenty of tyre wear. It's not raining. Oh, a little bit of rain, but nobody else is on Inters either. So Cruz there getting caught a little bit by Kanjiro. Can they stay out here and keep going? I think they can. Let's push Rodriguez and keep an eye on Rodriguez's fuel. Keep an eye on Cruz here. Kanjiro is trying to come through for a big finish. But we're going to pick up the first and second there. Rodriguez with the win. Cruz takes second place. And that is a fantastic 1-2. We almost lost out there to Kanjiro. But I'm happy to see that happen. And Stromby down in 4th. A great race weekend. And a great end to the race there. Great fueling. We got Rodriguez right down to low fuel there. We managed to push the cars to absolutely heck 'em back. And as you can see, we came in lap 3 with Rodriguez, nice and early. Lap 4 there with Cruz. The 4.54, as I explained, I wanted to try. And then, you know, we just went a little bit longer with Rodriguez at the end, which is why he didn't have as much fuel. But that worked out for us big time. That first set of inters there, that really, really, really worked. So, I'm delighted. And so, let's see then. Risk of rule break is low, but there's a chance here. No rules broken, that's what we like to see. And there we are then. So we get our first and second. That's quite a nice one there. We got some drive-through penalties. Valdez gets demoted down. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So, you can see that big win for Rafa. Good second place for Cruz. Cruz now is starting to compete we've been actively trying to find a replacement, and the moment we do, Cruz actually steps back up. So 3 points behind there for Rafa. Cruz jumps into the top 10, and that is a pretty decent set of results for us. That means that we move up a little closer to Ozu. And you know what, guys? If that race, that final race is worth double, and we take a 1-2, then that's 12 points we can take off them. If we're first, second, they're third, fourth. I think we can take 12 points. So that would leave us 32. Which means if one of them retires early and has to leave the race, we can do it. If we get a good result next race in, what's race 10? That'll be the Black Sea, won't it? Black Sea in Russia will be 10. We get a good position there, and then in South Africa we finish 1-2, and they finish one card down the order, 15th or below. Doesn't matter where the other guy finishes. So we could theoretically overtake them at the death there. I'm not sure though. I am not sure. But a really, really good thing to have in our pocket, those double points, the way we're driving at the moment, the way Cruz is acting. He's coming in second or first in some practices. He's really doing well. Rodriguez is being Rodriguez. The parts are getting better. So I'm fairly happy with that. We got a podium there with Cruz, so that's nice to see. Race winner with Rodriguez. We gain a bunch of stuff there. Make some money. 1.8 million. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I am happy. So save the game there then. The autosave kicks in. So let's check the mail. Yeah, we don't have anything else really to do right now, maybe. Searing pace. Yeah, not too bad. Podium race pin and Rodriguez there. So let's go to this interview then. Central Sports Network. Lisandro Cruz is beaten by Rafa Rodriguez today. Would you consider bringing him in next season? Okay, the game is a bit... She doesn't know that they're both my drivers? Okay. Now, I don't want to piss Rafa off by saying that, and at the moment, I'm not sure if we're going to keep Cruz because he's vastly improved over the last few races. So I think I've got to go for this middle one. Perhaps. So we kick a little bit down on Cruz's morale, but that's... I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was all about. Right, so if we look now at our parts, we've got this nice set of brakes, this nice engine to carry through to next season. A very nice gearbox. We need that suspension. So let me go and build a level 3 suspension. That's the best, isn't it? So we'll launch that one up, and then medium speed of 40. So that's 99 to 250, and that's 99 to 250, but that's less days. Yeah. That's less days. I think we just do that then and carry that through to next season. we might as well see how that gets on. Also in the HQ, didn't really remember to say anything before now, but yeah, I decided to spend 8 million that we had on a test track. So that's going to get the engine level 3. That'll unlock great on engine, which is one of the most commonly used ones. So, you know, that's going to be big for us. I think it's engine and then gearbox, maybe, I think it's gearbox is the next one that's used the most. So yeah, that's why we can unlock both there. And then it's brakes with the wings and the suspension last, which is why we're only unlocking those later. So really I'm going to want to get the telemetry center next, I think. So once this test track is built, I'm going to get the telemetry center, and then next season we can start looking at, you know, getting the R&D facility up, as well as level 3 in the factory maybe. So that's kind of the plan for the HQ. That's where I'm going with that. Let's get things going here. Ivon Fonseca, and we finished out the car. So let's look at Yvonne. Pretty good. She is interested, so long contract and nothing else is that important. So that could be good. And if we compare her to Cruz, of course, smoothness takes a big hit. Consistency is as well. But the braking, cornering, overtaking, I mean, oh, that's a change I would happily make at this point. That is a big thing. So let's see, what are these? Oh, these are actually, yeah, these are actually all permanent. So +2 overtaking, +5 marketability, not too bad. The chaser I really like. So yeah. And greedy. Driver would like to be given every newly designed part. That might be the deal breaker. If she didn't have that, it would be a definite yes. Oh, I don't know. We'd have to make Rafa a number 2, make her the number 1. I'm not sure about that. That reliability has done, so what are we actually using? We're not using that one, are we? So let's throw those in, and that one. Yeah, let's get all those started then. New vote. Front wings can be developed. So Vexala, Firebird and ZRT are over there. Silva and Archer are over there. I think Garuda will probably move over here as well. I would believe. Ozo will move over here. So that's 5. I think the rest of us would go this side though. So 2. So maybe if I vote 2 against, keep 2 of my voting power, vote 2 against, that might be enough to get us through. So Predator against, Ozo's against, Silva's against, Garuda do go for, Vexala go for, Firebird go for, Archer. So we got 2 votes, 3 votes, and there we go. Zerati. Oh, we just snuck it in. I was right. I didn't get the teams right, but yeah. So we don't develop front wings, which is good for us. We don't want to get that. We held 2 of our votes. We spent 2 of our votes. I am very happy with that sense of being. Let's get up here then. Scouting report for Pierce Booth. We'll go check him in a moment. So Let's see. That brakes are getting used. They're already at max. Let's get that worked on. That worked on 6, 9. No, not 9, 6. 10 improvement. So yeah, I think that engine. That might work for me. So 2 days before race on each, so we can set things up. Actually, yeah, why not? 2 weeks before. And Pierce Booth, the Australian. Media shy, marketability down, not great. Content is pretty good. Decent everywhere, but I don't believe there's any reason for us to be doing that. Why is that gone white? Interesting. So there's our new part. As you can see, the suspensions 199 can go up to 250, will become our best part, and that's something that I really like. So let's kill that and put that there in performance. We need to get that working up. So an hour before race, all those will be good, and then we can just start on the front and rear wings, and I think everything will be at 100% reliability at that point, so I'll be very happy with that. Let's see. So Rita, my bomb, selfless. Okay. Against Cruz, so similar, a little bit less on smoothness and adaptability, better fitness. I mean, she is Cruz, basically. Probably on less money and a little bit worse, but she is Cruz at some stage. So I think I might rather keep Cruz in that case. I think we might rather just keep Cruz on that one. And okay, so that reliability work then has been indeed done. So we've got our 2 parts there. Our 2 parts there because Cruz is using this rule breaking engine. And then we've got, I mean, they're at 100% already, so maybe they're just below and they don't really need much more, but yeah. So do we know when these are? Let's look at the calendar. Oh no, not the calendar. Let's look at this. So that's the Black Sea. 5th of November. And 30th of November. So, okay, we got about 25 days then. I just want to make sure we're setting this up. Whoops. We're setting this up right. Get those there. Those will all be up. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a good enough setup, kind of as they are. So, okay. You can see here the setup's still quite angry, but Cruz is coming along. You know, he is starting to compete even with a worse car. You can see he loses out 50 points there, 40 points on the gearbox. He gains 60 on the engine, so he's down about 30 in total, and he loses another 40 and a bit there. So, you know, he is down a bit. He is right, the car does look rubbish, and Rafa's car does look better. But, yeah, overall, very happy with how we have set up reliability-wise. That engine there for Cruz does give him a bit of a boost, and, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to be a little bit happier with it, so I'm okay. If we give him that. Maybe, I mean, they're both fairly happy with that setup, so. But right now, Cruz is the driver I'm not sure about keeping, so no. That'll be the part fit then. We're going to go third or above again for 1.3. Black Sea, I'm not sure if we can actually get top 2. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. So, you know, Ozu are just too fast. And if Garuda start on the front of the track as well, then I know Dufer at least is going to be ahead of us. So, probably best to go there for the Acini and stay with third or above. But yeah, that'll do this episode. A very interesting episode. We're developing the HQ. We've got a new suspension. Oh, that's a point. Should we start on a new... Not a new engine, maybe. Maybe not a new engine. 161... Like, what's... Let's quickly go down here, then. So the brakes are 183. Yeah, brakes are 183, and we got 236. So 236. That's the most. That's the most. That's the most. So 266. And this is 183. I mean, that would bring it up more. I think if we do this brake and then we do the gearbox next, and then if the HQ is done by the end of the season, which I don't believe it will be. Yeah, we got 21 weeks on that. That won't be done in time to get a really good engine. But maybe we can squeeze out the new engine before the end of the season. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But I think, yeah, you know, we're getting these parts done. That's going to be the main thing. That's going to be the main thing. Because if we're going to have, you know, 200 odd on brakes, an engine over 200, 230 on the gearbox, 250 on suspension, we carry those across to next season. And I think we might be competitive at that stage. We might be competitive. Like, we're 9th on engine as it is. The gearbox, we are the worst. The brakes, we're on 8th. And we're designing new ones. And we are down there on the suspension, but we've got a big jump to make on that. But really, we're not too far behind the average cars, which is a big difference from us right now, being sort of 10th, 8th, 10th, 9th, and overall the worst car. We could jump up a little bit there. And if we do jump up, I think that's going to be a big, big advantage for us next season. With a better chassis, with more money going in. Because let's not forget, we are stockpiling quite a lot right now. Got 8 million in there. So, oh wow, it's actually, ugh. No, those are the money going out. Surely I'm saving 9 million there, not, that's just how much we've paid, but that's actually 9 million. So over the course of a season, we've saved ourselves $1 million thanks to the financial background. So yeah, hopefully that works out. And oh yeah, we can request additional funds, but it's not big money, so we don't need to do that right now. But yeah, so far so good. I think we're in great position. I'm enjoying this series. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comment section below what you think we should do and how we should set up. Do you think we're going to be competitive next season? And have your say on Cruz. Has he surprised you again? You know, he's kind of surprised me. You look at his last few races, and I mean, you know, good start, then he tails off, comes in okay. Not too good then. You know, but Munich, Guildford, Milan. 4 races out of 9, he scored decent points. The rest of the time, he's been fairly low. But I don't know. He's got a 4th place, 6th place, 9th place, 2nd. Only 1 on the podium. That was the last race. Do we just see what he does in the last 2 races? Has he already done enough to stay? You know, is he going to be out? We got 2 months left. We need to find a replacement with good feedback and above 10 in all these stats. I mean, consistency, adaptability, I'm not too worried about. Focus, not too worried about. Smoothness, I want fairly high. So basically, it's going to be overtaking, braking, cornering, smoothness. Those 4 plus feedback are the ones I'm looking for. So let me know what you think about Cruz, if we should renew or not. If we should look elsewhere or not. And, yeah, we'll just go from there, guys. But thanks very much for watching. I've been Chris Orme. This is Predator Racing Group in the ERS, trying to make a little bit of a play for the Drivers and Constructors Championship at the death of the season on Motorsport Manager Season 2. Thanks very much for watching. Y'all take care, and I'll see you back here for more racing next time.